Ms. Hines, any? Okay, so, Ms. Chavez, let's start with the overview of schools first. Financial Integrity Rating System of Texas, Mercedes ISD Rating Report.
I'm going to ask Ms. Garcia, CFO, to please proceed with the presentation. Good evening, Mr. Board President, trustees, Ms. Chavez, and community. Today, I will be presenting the results for the Financial Integrity Rating System of Texas, also known as the FIRST rating. Mercedes ISD earned a fiscal accountability rating of A, Superior Achievement, for the fiscal year ending August 31st, 2022. The district received 98 out of 100 points. There are 20 indicators, and failure to meet any of the first 4 critical indicators result in failure of FIRST. The district has met all the requirements of the 4 critical indicators. Critical indicator number 1 asks if the district submitted the 2022 audit report to TEA by January 28, 2023 deadline, and the indicator was met. Critical indicator number 2 states if the district received an unmodified auditor opinion for the August 31st, 2022 audit. An unmodified opinion means that no corrections were needed in the reporting or the financial controls, and this indicator was met as well. Critical indicator number 3 relates to meeting debt requirements on a timely manner. The district passed this indicator. Critical indicator number 4 shows the district fulfilled its payroll-related obligations to the Teacher Retirement System, the Texas Workforce Commission, and the Internal Revenue Service in a timely manner, and this indicator was met as well. Critical indicator number 5 is not being scored for the 21-22 school year. Financial solvency indicator number 6 measures the percentage change in fund balance over 3 years to see whether the fund balance is declining too quickly. Mercedes ISD has increased its fund balance over the last 3 years, thus passing the indicator. Financial solvency indicator number 7 measures the number of days of cash on hand the district has at the end of the fiscal year for its operating expenditures. At the end of 2022, the district had 144 days of cash on hand, an increase of 41 days from 2021. Financial solvency indicator number 8 tests whether the school district had sufficient current assets at the end of the fiscal year to pay off its current liabilities. The district scored 8 out of 10 points because the ratio is 2.7175 and the goal is 3 or greater. So this is where the district lost 2 points. Financial solvency indicator number 9 asks if the district spent more than what was earned, or if the district had at least 60 days of cash on hand. The district scored 10 out of 10 because the days of cash on hand exceed the 60-day requirement. Financial competence indicator number 10 was not scored in 21-22 school year. Financial solvency indicator 11 simply asks what percent of your total assets are tied up in long-term liabilities. We had 46.40% of assets tied up on long-term liabilities. The score is 10 out of 10 because the standard is less than 60%. Financial solvency indicator number 12 determines the district's ability to make future debt payments. Mercedes ratio is 3.0525, less than the 4% recommended by TEA. Thus, we passed this indicator. Personnel Solvency Indicator 13 tests how much the district spends on administrative costs. TA has set up a cap of 11.51% based on our ADA, and the district's ratio is 9.43%. Therefore, the indicator is passed with 10 out of 10 points. Personnel Solvency Indicator 14 was not evaluated this school year. Financial Competence Indicator 15 was not scored either. Financial Competence Indicator 16 compares the quality of data reported to PEEMS to the district's 22 audit report. The district passed because the variance was less than 3% allowed for a PEEMS variance. Financial Competence Indicator number 17 reports that no material weaknesses in internal controls were disclosed in the 22 audit report. The district passed this indicator as well. Financial Competence Indicator 18 notes our district was free from any material noncompliance in the 2022 audit report. Thus, we received 10 out of 10 points. Indicator 19 measures if the district is complying with legal requirements related to financial transparency by posting all required information. Our district is in compliance and scored 5 out of 5 points. Indicator 20 measures whether the school board had the opportunity to consider the impact changes in property value has on the finances of the district. This was discussed in the August 16, 2022 regular board meeting. Thus, we passed the indicator. Are there any questions with regards to the indicators?
Any comments, any questions, colleagues?
I have to go through the disclosures. So disclosure number 1 shows the current superintendent's contract, and the purpose of this disclosure is to report all compensation and benefits paid to the superintendent, and the contract is there. Disclosure number 2 summarizes the reimbursements received by the superintendent and board members as of August 31st, 2022. Categorized by meals, lodging, transportation, for a total of $17,381.23. Disclosure number 3 reports if any compensation was received by the superintendent in exchange for professional consulting and/or professional services for fiscal year 2022, and none were reported. Disclosure number 4 discloses if any gifts with a value of $250 or more were received by executive officers and board members in fiscal year 2022, and none were reported. Disclosure number 5 recaps the dollar amount of any business transaction between the district and board members. Again, none were reported. And this concludes the first presentation. Are there any questions?
Any comments, any questions, colleagues? Ms. Chavez, I guess on behalf of the board, thank you so much for the hard work. I know the accounting is very difficult with a $50+ million budget. When I was doing my homework, it's a stark difference between Ms. Delgado and I started. I still remember the C, the 70. I don't know if Ms. Garcia actually recalls that. I've never accepted C or Ds. Granted that my dad and my mom never graduated from junior high, but it's outstanding. When I was doing my homework, 98 out of 100. I'd like to applaud the staff. I really want to call them out and tell them thank you so much. You know, believing in the board and believing that we are going to do the right thing. And this is the fruit of our labor. And yo, as you know, just a common folk type of guy. Estoy bien agradecido. I really am. So I don't know if anyone else wants to add to the team and the message to the taxpayers and the staff. You're more than welcome to give them a pep talk, just a little comment for them, if you like.
No, pretty much same here. Thank you for your hard work. It's not a brand-new Board of Trustees, and I'm sure it didn't make it easier when we would ask those questions as we were starting, but thank you for all the work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else, colleagues?
Ms. Garcia, to you and your staff and the superintendent for putting this together and making sure that we are complying with everything we ought to and exceeding in many areas. So thank you so much for overseeing your department as effectively as you have been. And once again, thank you for what you've been doing, for you and your staff.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ms. Garcia, thank you for all your work. I know that I'm new to the district, but we had an opportunity to meet each other back in 2008 when you were the accountant at the school district. I know that you have been here for many, short of 2 decades, but nonetheless, you're still doing an excellent job, and I want to thank you for all your work and contribution to the district. And I know as we look at this report, it affects all district departments, all district personnel, and everyone ensuring that we meet those indicators through your oversight with the business office. And I want to thank you and the staff in the business office for your diligent work and efficient work at meeting timelines. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, this concludes the public hearing of the financial integrity rating system. I need a motion to adjourn from the hearing and go on to the regular meeting.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion from Mr. Garcia. Second, please.
Second.
Second by Ms. Vallejo. Any discussion, colleagues? Okay, thank you. So we have a motion from Mr. Garcia, second by Mr. Vallejo. All in favor, saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed, saying nay. Okay, motion passed unanimous. This concludes our public hearing it is 5:43 p.m. We are moving on to the regular Mercedes Independent School District regular meeting of the Board of Trustees, Tuesday, November 14, 2023.
Mr. Hernandez.
Dígame, ma'am.
Sorry. Could we just give it a little bit more time to let,
Oh,
for the
you're
regular board?
absolutely
for the
right,
regular
Mrs. Lau.
time,
Let's
6
have
p.m.?
a 15-minute break.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Just-
Mr. Saldana, we need to have a motion on that, or we can just? We already closed the, we are closing the meeting. Okay, we'll come back in 15 minutes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.